James, wait!
It's too late, Pierce. It's over. How can we win if they cheat? Even if we work together, they'll just find another way to crush us.
Son, your team needs you.
But what if Peterson is right? What if it is better to abandon my team and run away and wash my penis? Maybe individualism is the answer.
Could a single individual run a death camp? Of course not. Who would watch the door when the Zyklon canisters are being administered? Who would be in the watchtower to shoot down any fleeing rats? No. No matter how dirty their penises are, they never abandon their post. They never abandon their team.
So, congressmen supporting Israel are taking it on the chin at their town halls during the summer break. So this is an AIPAC representative of Wisconsin. His name is Brian Steele, Brian with a Y. And Combat says that this is a public mauling of an AIPAC representative. Let's watch. So he's screaming at him about Palestine's support for Israel, and 2 million Palestinians are starving. The crowd is cheering like crazy, and he's screaming, "Do you have a heart?" And well, there he's got 130,000. But the real people, there's more to this, right? So the real threat isn't the money that they give. They don't. I'm sure it's a form of a bribe, but the real threat is AIPAC saying, hey, we're going to give you this money, do as we say, and if you don't, we're not going to give you that money, but also we're going to take that money, times it by 10, and give it to someone to run against you. That's the real threat.
Silver or lead. That's the old Pablo Escobar thing, and that's how they operate.
So that's the real threat. The real threat is we're going to take the money we could be giving to you, we'll times it by 10, and give it to someone to run against you. So that's the real threat. Okay.
And you think they're not going to take it? Most people you know in your life wouldn't even speak out against a vaccine that gave them a palsy.
That's right.
So, of course, they're going to do it. This is a terrible place we live.
So,
bring us home, Nancy.
I want to have you address the question that was shouted about the starving children in Gaza.
Good for her. Israel has a right to defend itself.
It's genocide! You believe in genocide?
I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed in how you represent us.
I don't think you're the right fit for us anymore. You just don't relate to most of the places anymore, and you got to know when to step down. I think it's time.
So being paid to take that abuse, those representatives.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. How do you think we got America? The thing that they're doing in Gaza is how we got this great country. Do you think this is a good place and not an evil place? It's evil. Go ahead and complain. It's going to happen how they want it to happen, with or without you. That's the bottom line.
Here's another one. Earth Hippie tweets out, the American voters have woken up. Rhode Island town hall crowd rages at Senator Jack Reed and Representative Seth Magaziner.
I know.
Hey, what does your dad do for a living? He's a magaziner. He just sits around all day on the sofa reading popular genocide.
I come from a long family of I'm Kurt Magaziner from now on.
It's just amazing to me that these congressmen don't know how their crowds are going to react to their support of the genocide.
They know. They're just going to sit there like statues. They know. They're not. These people aren't stupid. They're smart enough to know. Just go along with. Has the great crystal ball said, have a relationship with power.
Yeah.
And the relationship is not with you, the voter. You're supposed to be loyal to them. Dumbasses. Keep voting, morons.
So let's watch Senator Jack Reed and Seth Magaziner.
What are you doing?
facing the heat from Rhode Islanders. A U.S. senator and congressman hear loud and harsh criticism over hot-button issues. A critical crowd turned out tonight to question Senator Jack Reed and Representative Seth Magaziner. There was shouting and pointed comments.
Yeah, that joint town hall happened in Johnston. NBC 10 political reporter Brian Crandall has the outburst and the response.
You're a liar! Putting themselves in front of constituents, in front of critics.
What are you going to do about it?
Democrats Senator Jack Reed and Congressman Seth Magaziner faced shouts and tough questions at a community session they called at Johnston High School. Many who spoke from the crowd of more than 200 ripped the congressman on Israel's war in Gaza, claiming they're not doing enough to stop the killing of civilians.
I dare you to say, this is not a hard word. People are dying as we speak.
Magaziner said the images out of Gaza are awful and indefensible. But riled up the crowd by also pointing out he's seen indefensible images from the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel that prompted the Israeli response.
I have no patience for people who advocate for the Israeli people but do not recognize the horrors being committed in Gaza. I also have no patience for people who advocate for the Palestinian people in Gaza but will not call out the atrocities of October 7th.
Critics want the United States to stop funding Israel and supplying weapons. You won't go that far.
Well, here's the thing. Israel lives in a very dangerous neighborhood.
Some members of the crowd pointedly called on Magaziner and Reed to stop taking campaign money from pro-Israeli groups. Neither agreed to do that. In Johnston, Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News Night Team.
Oh, no shit. Your vote does not count, morons. Did you think it did? It doesn't. Go complain about a gay cheerleader on the Vikings. Cattle.
If I were Seth Magaziner, I'd feel completely ripped off that Jack Reed got way more money than I did to have all the planet, to have everybody on Earth despise you.
Well, not important people, just the cattle.
Yeah.
The important people are going to say, hey, so remember, you know how customer service, pretty soon these will be AIs and not people to yell at. You'll just yell at an AI. But right now, they're like when we outsourced all the customer service to India, and then they handle your stuff poorly, and you're like, you yell at them, and they're being paid to take your abuse. And that's what these losers are. They're here to take your abuse, and ain't nothing going to be how you want. That's where you live. You live in China without flying cars. And China has too much housing, which they make fun of them for. The tofu buildings, because they have too much housing, because they built too much.
Yeah.
And they laugh at them, conservatives. We don't have enough housing. That's what we have. Morons.
So this is fun for me. I like to see this happening.
Yeah.
I like to see it happening. Does it mean anything's going to change? No. But it's good. I mean, the only thing that's going to make a change in America, and I mean this seriously, is if we find a way to do some sort of an actual revolution. You know how like the truckers did in Canada on a very small scale, where they shut down the city with their trucks?
No violence.
No violence. They shut it down. So you have to figure out a way to shut down the I don't want to say capitalism, but you have to shut down their centers of money. And
everybody has to do it.
And then
I hate conservatives don't like unions, but you're going to have to unionize and not be part of the system. Can you do that?
And so we'll
I bet you can't.
We need some I don't think it's going to happen, but the only thing that can save this country from the downward spiral. I mean, people voted for Donald Trump and they thought he was actually going to cut the budget. He exploded the deficit. Exploded the deficit
in your face.
Right in your face.
He made it the historic rise to $1 trillion fucking dollars for the same people that traffic your kids. And you're going to go, oh, I think he's a good man.
Yeah. So
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He thought he was going to bring in free speech. He did the opposite. He's kicking people out for thought crimes. I can
use the F slur now.
He is exploding the prison budget with $45 billion for ICE prisons. It's not.
Larry Ellison is close to him. Larry Ellison, that scum.
Your vote
and
doesn't
his son
count.
just bought Paramount.
That's right.
Okay. So once Trump's out, this lame duck president, the next person coming in, hey, maybe it'll be a Democrat if they decide. And they're going to have all the powers. Trump's using the powers Obama signed in.
Yeah.
You dumb Democrats that are mad at Trump.
Yep.
They all are they're all part of it. Trump was just fighting for you to get slightly better treatment in the scumbag New World Order. That's all he's been fighting for. He's not against the thing. He's part of it. That's why, remember, he talked about how his daughter's so hot, and they go, oh, that's weird. No, it's eugenics. It's called eugenics. They're all into it. All the liberals, all the abortion rights people are into it. That's where it came from. And all the Republicans are into eugenics. They're all into it. And they predate Nazis.
So, still, this is a feel-good story.
Yeah, I like to, look, what are you going to do, not yell?
Yeah. And if you'd like to hear me tell jokes about it, you can come to Rutherford, New Jersey, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Chicago, South Bend, Indiana, and Rosemont, Illinois, Louisville, Kentucky. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets over to stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. We love Misha. That's from Quinnipiac.
They just love me for my feet.
Yeah, they just love you
as
for
long as
your
it's not
feet,
about
honey.
feet. That's
all
wondering.
right. Hey, unvaccinated guy, remember blank and blank? Me either, but they are out there somewhere scissoring away, making the neighbors pound the walls and yell, stop. Scissor. Always funny.
Oh, you know some juicy gossip I just heard?
What?
But I haven't been able to confirm it.
Drop it.
Nick Fuentes and Laura Loom are funded by the same people.
No.
What?
Yeah, and who are those people? Again, I can't confirm it, but I believe it. Tate Brothers and what's his name? Who's that weird creep that's always popping up that smokes cigars and he's I can't remember his name.
I don't know. Back to Jimmy.
Hey, guess